there, Laurel Beard, coming at you from the closet because I'm hiding from my daughter again and hopes I can get this this voiceover done for this video. Wish me luck, fingers crossed. I'm going to make this card in the video today using some products from the recent stamp of approval. It's called the Perfect Reason Collection. I believe there are still some available. Going to be using the Catherine Puller inks and also the MISTI Creative Corners here. I'm using that little diagonal corner that comes in the Creative Corners. I saw that debut at CHA, but it's not called CHA anymore. It's called something else, and I can't remember, so I'm going with CHA. And I knew I had to have it, so I bought one. I pre-ordered it immediately, but I also ordered a second one. So I have one to give away, one of the Creative Corner kits. Comes with 5 different corners. I'm using the diagonal one, and kind of under the palm of my hand, which you can't really see, is a corner with some magnets embedded in it. It's fantastic. It's a way to stretch out and use your MISTI in even more fantastic ways. So head over to my blog. All the details for the giveaway for the MISTI Creative Corners kit is on my blog. Okay, so I'm blending on some of these inks. I think I'm using every single color of the Catherine Puller inks except the black. Using the Clarity stencil brush here, it was just easy for me to get a good straight line there. I'm putting it on pretty heavy, and I'm keeping those lines very defined. I'm not trying to blend one color into the other. And I've got my stencil laid right over the top. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's there, I swear. And I'm just moving my little corner down a little bit as I blend on the ink. I am not measuring it, so it's not going to be perfect, and I don't care. Let me just say that. So you can see all the little corners there. See the 2 with the magnets there? That's part of the Creative Corners too. So anyway, so I'm blending that all on, and once I got that done, I am going to flick on some water here with my hand. I laid the stencil back over the design. I flicked on some water. I'm giving it maybe 10 seconds or so to soak into the paper, and then I'm going to dab it off with my microfiber cloth. That looks very, 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 looks like it needs to go into the washing machine. All right, so I'm dabbing that off. So now I have this watercolored rainbow mod squared stencil background, right? It's fantastic. Decided to go ahead and cut that down. So I'm using one of my circle dies, and I cut that down into a little circle here. Now, poof, look at that. It's like magic. I have skipped over so many steps, and I apologize. I thought I had my camera going, but I went ahead and used another one of the smaller circles from that die cutting set and die cut a piece of vellum. And now I am taking that little Paisley image there. That is from the Paisley Peacock stamp set, also from the Perfect Reason Stamp of Approval collection. And I am just stamping that down with all of the Catherine Puller inks again. Now, vellum is very, very, very slick. So this is actually the second time I'm doing this step right here, which is why I didn't realize I wasn't filming, because the first time my hand accidentally swiped over one of the stamped images, and poof, I had a big streak of ink just smeared all over my little vellum circle. So I'm starting over here. So I'm being very careful as I turn it. So basically I'm using that magnet to hold my vellum down, but it's also my centerpiece. So I know exactly where to stamp my little Paisley wing here. That's actually a peacock wing that I'm using here. Now her inks stay wet longer than traditional dye ink, so you are actually able to go ahead and heat emboss that. So I am sprinkling on some clear embossing powder, and I'm going to zap that with my heat tool. Keep your heat gun going when you are heat embossing on vellum, and you won't get all that crazy warping. That's my tip, and I'm sticking to it. All right, moving on, moving on. It's time to pull this card together here. I also stamped the You Can Do This, also from a stamp set in the Perfect Reason collection, onto a little white circle die cut there. And then I said, you know what? Yeah, I need, this is not working for me. So I'm going to take the stencil, I'm going to lay it over the die, and I'm going to actually stencil on that design onto that little white piece. That is the party dress. That's the pink color from the Catherine Puller ink line. And then I'm kind of liking how it's looking now. At first it was too white, then it didn't have enough. Now I've got the whole mod squared design there, and that's not enough. I'm going to pull out my mod squared stencil again, and I'm just going to blend on a little bit of aquatini onto my white card base there, because at first it was just a little bit too white. So now I'm ready to just adhere all this good stuff together. I'm going to adhere the kind of watercolored. I guess we kind of did a little bit of water flicking. I guess that can count as watercoloring. Circle down to my card base there, and then I can put some adhesive behind the white circle, because this is vellum, so if you put adhesive down it would show through, but since I have a piece of cardstock as the center there, I can put the adhesive behind that white cardstock and then adhere that down, and poof, my card is done. Look at that. all kinds of mod squared actions going on and lots of bright colors because that's what her ink line is. She's got 13 colors. That includes the black. Fun, bright party colors. Super fun, and I love that you can heat emboss with them. So thanks for joining me today. I've got a couple of other videos linking here where I have used the Catherine Puller inks if you want to check it out. Now remember, I do have a giveaway on my blog for the MISTI Creative Corner. So if you want to win it, then head on over to my blog for all the details on the giveaway. Thanks so much for joining me today, and woohoo! I did it. She did not find me in the closet, you guys. Yay! I'll see you next time.